Okay, so we're in D flat major. This is from the Chopin piano lullaby. This specific little pattern always stuck out to me. I thought it sounded really cool, and was curious how it would translate to the guitar. The actual piano lullaby is in 6/8, and the way he wrote the rhythms was a little confusing to me. I'm not really like come from a classical background, so a lot of those rhythms, a lot of the times, are a little bit unfamiliar to me, but it was written as like 30-second notes in 6/8, and I couldn't exactly figure out how he was rhythmically doing that. So I just wrote it as 16th notes in 4/4 because I could hear the pattern in a sequence of fours. So it starts here, and there's only two, because of the way the strings work in this line. I'm only pulling off two times in this entire line. So there's a lot of picking and a lot of string skipping. So this is actually a really good picking exercise. So you start in your ninth position. You're going to start with your pinky up on the 13th fret, the F. So we're going from the third, talking intervals now. I go from the third, then I pick the 11th fret, which is the 9 interval wise. I pull off to the D flat, which is our root. And then I go down to the major third. So this, you go down 3 notes, and then you go down a sixth. So whatever is the sixth note below in the scale, that's what you're going to. In this case, it's the F note, which is like our third against the D flat. So that's the first pull off that I do in the song. And then no pull offs here. Then I pick the D, and it moves that same sequence down in thirds. So you start. So then it's pointer finger on the D, pointer finger down to C, and then you put your pinky on the B flat 11th fret of the second string, and then you jump down. Here's where you jump down the sixth. You jump down the sixth to the D flat on the fourth string, and I'm using my ring finger, so we got. All right, and then I put my pinky back up on that B flat. I go down B flat, pointer finger on A flat, and then my pinky is going to go to the G flat on the third string. Now here's where we go down the 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 6 would be there. So I'm going from the G flat down to my pointer finger on the B flat. Now this next part, this is the one other pull off that happens. I have my pinky on the G flat, and then I pick the F 1 fret below with my ring finger, pull off to the E flat. Then I have to go down a sixth again, which would be the G flat on the fifth string with my second finger. A lot of numbers to keep track of. And then from there, pointer finger on E flat, and then I go down to D with my pinky, C with my ring finger, and now I've got to go down a sixth again, so I have my pinky on the E flat. Okay, so. Then my ring finger goes back to the C on the fourth string, and then it's just C, B flat, and pinky on A flat, and then I just go down to a little like F and A flat, the third and fifth of the chord. He ends on like a fuller chord, but I just kind of whatever I was able to translate to the guitar, I was able to get. So we got. This is a really cool pattern. A lot of times what I'll do for warm-ups is I'll take some sort of pattern like this, like a major scale pattern, and I'll go through the cycle of fourths. So that way I'm practicing not only an exercise, but it's working my mind a little bit because I'm practicing a little bit of theory. I'm transposing something to a different key. So, in this case, if it's D flat, then a fourth up would be G flat. Then B major. Then E major. A major. D. G. C. F. B flat. E flat. A flat. And then we're back to D flat. So obviously I would take my time with it and I would get it cleaner than that and I would do it a little bit slower. But that's like a an example of some sort of warm up I would do just to get my fingers moving and stuff like that. And I like patterns like that, patterns that kind of take you outside your comfort zone, and patterns that aren't really typically played on your instrument. I don't know. I tend to be attracted to a lot of stuff like that for whatever reason. But that is the pattern, and I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next week for another one.